Hey there, Scott here. Had a conversation today about positioning, and I wanted to share what positioning kind of truly is. A lot of people use that word and they don't actually know what it is that they're talking about. So positioning is about the placement of a business sort of in a mental map on an XY axis. And you actually kind of put a push pin in where you occupy this part of the x-axis, this part of the y-axis, and then the business is positioned, right? That's where it comes from. So the most important thing you need about positioning is that you pick the x and the y-axis, right? You don't want to allow your competitors to pick XY axis and then position themselves above you. What you want to do is figure out, where are we strong, where are they weak, and then you kind of figure out that piece, right? And like I said, this is a lot of marketing, strategy, the important stuff that comes first, where you decide, how are we going to position ourselves? How are we going to be different? And what makes our business different? And you have to know that stuff before you design a website, build an app. This bias for action and rushing down the road before a business is properly positioned, before any strategy is done, before the messaging is clear, is stupid. Okay? Back up, stop, reverse. Before we build stuff, before we got this bias for action that we're just gonna build, and we're gonna put it in AI, and all you're gonna do is do crappy work fast. What you want to do instead is you want to position. You want to talk about what the positioning. You want to talk about what emotion the brand is based on. You want to talk about the customer's mindset. You want to talk about the kind of relationships with what customers. You want to prioritize which customers those are. All of those things that I said come way before you decide what color the logo is. Okay? Are we super clear on that? Can we all just agree that that is the way, that is the way? To quote The Mandalorian, this is the way. So do it that way. Think about positioning. If you have any problems with positioning or marketing strategy, which was all that stuff that I just said, that stuff that comes before the tactics, if you have any problems with that kind of stuff, DM me. I can help, and I help people all the time. I'm Scott with Robertson Communications. May the best brand win.